Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you guys 10 principles of success that completely changed my life. And these are all principles that I have gathered along the way in my whole entrepreneurial journey, and all the things that I encountered, I experienced, I learned to get to where I am today. And it took me years and years and years of, like I said, experiencing these things, learning these things, going through these things to realize that where I am today, where I've got myself, and the success that I've been able to create for myself all came from really understanding these principles that I am going to share with you guys today. So if you are in that era of, stepping into success, stepping into your best self, achieving greatness for yourself, whether it be starting that business, stepping into entrepreneurship, chasing your passion, all things success, these are all principles that, believe me, I can 99.9% guarantee you that you will need to understand and embrace every single, not a couple, every single one of these principles. Okay, the first principle of success that I learned was sacrifice. There's going to need to be a lot of sacrifice to get to the places that you want to go, to become the person that you want to be. There's going to be a lot of having to say no. There's going to be a lot of being alone. There's going to be a lot of you not having FOMO, because believe me, when you're in that era of working towards something, trying to, take yourself to a whole other level that doesn't even exist yet, a whole other world of success for yourself, it is going to come from extreme sacrifice of temporary pleasure for that long-term gratification. Now, when we first hear about this and when we first start realizing, and more importantly feeling, wow, I need to say no to that night out, wow, I need to say no to seeing my friends as much as I'm used to, I need to kind of change my lifestyle where I was going out so much with my friends or my family. In that beginning phase, yes, I will admit that it is going to feel like a negative sacrifice, right? You're going to feel that sense of FOMO. You are going to feel left out. You are going to feel like you are missing out on what is going on when you're not there. But I promise you guys, once you start seeing the results and seeing the changes in your lifestyle and in your outcomes, you are going to very quickly realize that that temporary sacrifice was not even a sacrifice because of the reward that was gained from it. If I look at myself, for example, all of those no's to my friends and no's to those trips and those hangouts and those get-togethers had a lot of FOMO moments when I would see all my friends getting together all the time, when I knew, okay, I need to put work into my business instead. I need to attend this event. I need to instead hang around this crowd of people, because this crowd of people are the people that are currently doing what I want to do, that I am learning from, that I am growing from, that have the results that I want. So in those beginning phases, that felt like a loss, but now being able to look back at it, those minor sacrifices have now put me in a place in my life where I can go to any single get together, whenever, wherever, and not only for one night, but I can go away for a week, I can go away for a month, I can travel the world. When a friend calls me, when a family member calls me, I have that complete control and freedom in my life that I've been able to create for myself from those years of sacrifice. Now I have that freedom to do all these things times tenfold. So was it really a sacrifice? Absolutely not. It was not a sacrifice. It always feels like a sacrifice in those beginning phases, but understand that once you actually get to the destination that you want to be at, you're going to realize that I have all the time, all the money to say yes to these things, to go to these places, to be around whoever I want, whenever I want. The second principle of success is going to be mind work. Over and over and over and over again. Are you guys sick of me talking on this channel about mindset yet? There's no coincidence why, if you look at any single successful person, whatever field they're in, they constantly still to this day are talking about mindset. Why? Because of how big of a role that it plays in your day-to-day life. And not just in the beginning phase, right? There's a lot of mind work and rewiring your brain and your thoughts when you're very new, but it's not just at that new level that you're at right now. It is constant mind work that you got to do on a daily basis, which is why I constantly just talk about feeding my mind a steady diet of the right mindset. Because if I'm just feeding myself a steady diet every single day of that 20 minutes, of that 30 minutes, whatever it may be, every single day, then that is what's keeping my headspace always in the right place. And this is so important when it comes to success, because in success, there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, there's going to be step forwards, there's going to be setbacks, there's going to be extreme losses, there's going to be extreme setbacks. It is going to be a roller coaster. The roller coaster to get to the destination that you want to get to is a very, very, very wild one. And let me tell you, it never ends, by the way. That roller coaster keeps on going upside down, loop-de-loops. Like, that is just what success is all about. But you get through this ride by constantly just working on your mindset. When I say mindset work over and over and over again, it's that being in the right headspace. It's that being positive, right? Thinking abundantly, getting rid of the lack, getting rid of the negativity, getting rid of the self-doubt, getting rid of the complaining, getting rid of the victim mentality. Because again, these are all things that are very easy to develop when those hard times happen, when those challenges happen. But it's up to you and your mind, because you guys know I always say success, everything starts here. It's up to you and this that's going to actually keep you on that ride to determine if you actually end up getting to that destination or not. The third principle of success is working on the skills and the intangibles, things that cannot be taken away from you. You don't want to be just chasing that end goal, that end of the roller coaster. That is not what you want yourself to be fixated on. Because if you think about it, if every day you're just saying, this is the end goal, I want this crazy success, it's great to have that vision and it's great to be excited from that dream that you have. But don't you think that if every single day you are solely just working on getting better at those skills and at those intangibles every single day, that naturally you are just going to end up hitting that destination, achieving that success? Like, think of what that thing is that you're doing, right? And just think of all the skills pertaining to what it is that you do. It might be communication, it might be presenting, it might be closing if you're in sales, it might be marketing, it might be public speaking, it might be leadership development. Like, just look at all the skills that you need to be good at for what it is that you do. If you have all these skills laid out in front of you now, and just every single day you work at becoming the best at every single one of these skills, naturally, you guys, you have built up those skills, built up those intangibles within yourself that you will one day or another hit that goal, hit that destination, because you cannot deny skills. That also gets you more focused on the journey rather than the outcomes. Because again, I see so many people so fixated only on that outcome. Guys, if you just master the journey, and what is along that journey, you becoming the best version of yourself and you becoming the best at all these skills, you will get there. Like, my mindset, right? If I'm looking at my next goal that I have for myself in life, right? My next goal in business, my next goal in income, if I am only focusing on that outcome, it is going to be easy to get demotivated, uninspired when I'm just not seeing that physical outcome come to life yet. But I'm so focused on the journey that I know I just haven't yet become the person yet. All these, my personal list of skills that I need to be good at, just haven't got good enough at every single one of these skills yet. I've been working on these certain skills year after year, but I know the next level of me and the next level of my success is going to require me to tune up again in every single one of these skills. Instead, every day, all I'm focused on is how can I get better at all these skills? And every single day of me getting better and better at these skills and just focusing on these skills, I'm naturally going to get to that next goal that I have. Following, like I said, of success being a roller coaster, there might be times where you have extreme downs, extreme setbacks. You might have points where you lose everything and have to build things up again. Welcome to entrepreneurship, okay? There's been times where I had extreme setbacks, right? Where I had to build up my income again. I had to build up my business again. But guess what? It didn't matter how big of a setback it was, because I built up those intangibles that now cannot be taken away from me. You can plug me in anywhere and I can build myself back up. I'm confident, right? I'm confident in my abilities. I'm confident in my skills. Whereas if someone was just lucky and had a lucky success story and achieved that outcome to the end of that roller coaster ride in a very easy way, are you going to be, if let's say tomorrow everything goes to zero and you need to rebuild, or you have a very big setback, are you going to be confident in yourself to be able to get yourself back up to that level? Absolutely not. And if anything, you might not even know how to get yourself back up to that level, because again, you don't have the skills. If anything, be even more excited about that when you're working on those skills every single day, because now I know, put me anywhere. Let me start from zero and I got it, because you just cannot take away the person that's been built inside of me. The fourth principle of success, and so many people do not take this seriously, is having no plan B's. As long as you have a plan B, you're never going to succeed fully in that plan A, because you're never going to go as hard. You're never going to be as disciplined. You're not going to show up when times are hard or when you don't feel like it, because technically I still have blank plan B. Those are very easy for you to give up, because Worst comes to worst, I still have plan B. Now, what's gonna happen if there's no plan B? And this plan A is the only plan there is. The only way you can provide for yourself, provide for your mom, provide for your dad, provide for your family is making this plan A work. Are you gonna make it work if there's absolutely no other way to make money in this world except that plan A that you have right now? Do you think you're gonna make it work? Absolutely, you're gonna make it work. I don't think you're gonna let yourself, your family, your parents get on the street. It's that mindset switch in your mind when you realize I have no choice but to make this work. The minute you know there's a plan B, you do not go all into the plan A. The fifth principle of success is motivation is bull. Okay, I don't care what gurus, what inspirational coaches you're listening to. Motivation is not going to get you to your goals. I'm sorry, my friends. I'm sorry if you're relying on motivation to get to that dream life and to hit all these goals, because motivation, as fast as it comes, is as fast as it goes. Okay, I can share with you guys so much value right now, and you're gonna be so motivated, so pumped up to conquer the world today. And guess what's gonna happen tonight when you get in a fight with your boyfriend, or when you get in a fight with your family member? You're gonna wake up tomorrow and say, yeah, no, I'm not putting in work today. I'm having a rest day. I'm staying in my bed. I'm being lazy because it's not a good day. Yes, I love motivation. This is why I still do a lot of that mind work, right? I love being motivated, but it's up to you to maintain that motivation within yourself in other ways. It's your own vision. It's your why. It's your self-discipline. Someone once said to me, Christina, how do you stay disciplined every single day? And by the way, I'm human, right? Of course, every day I'm on my A1 game. But my answer, I was just knowing the life that I want for myself and knowing that it is completely in my control to have it, from me just showing up every single day, me putting in that work, knowing that it's not impossible, other people are having it. I just didn't let myself have it because I was too lazy to go after to get it. That, for me, that thought just drives me every single day, knowing, Christina, everything you're dreaming about, everything that you say you want, everything on that vision board, this is why your visualization is important, everything that is on my vision board and that I talk about and that I desire every single day, it's in my control to have. What am I doing? Just knowing that every day I choose to stay in bed or not put in the work is me literally saying, I can have all this. I can have the body, I can have the income, I can have the business, I can have the lifestyle, I can have the car, I can have all of it, but I'm just choosing not to because I'm lazy. That is all the motivation I need. The sixth principle of success, which is a massive one, is a changed perspective on failures and challenges, because there is going to be a lot of them. Great things are going to come with challenge, are going to come with failures along the way. But it's changing your perspective on these that will literally change the game for you and keep you going through all these hard times. And the people that do not have this changed perspective that I'm about to share with you guys, that I see and I've seen over and over and over again, are the people that quit, that give up. So if you want to be someone who you never give up on your dreams, on your goals, on who you want to become, you need to understand this changed perspective I'm about to share with you guys. For example, a failure, I don't even call them failures, and you're gonna see why. Failures are blessings in disguise, because how much you're able to learn and gain and grow from them. It's 95% of people, they hear the word failure and right away it's a negative word. But I now see it as a positive word because of how much can come from it to better yourself. For example, they are opportunities for growth. They allow you to try new things that you may have not tried had everything just been smooth sailing, right? 2 years ago, I think it was now, I lost my Instagram, okay? And this was my first time in years that I didn't have my Instagram, and my Instagram is what has allowed me to create the success that I have for myself today. So I was paralyzed for a week, okay? A day turned into 2 days, turned into a week, where I was just waiting for Instagram to get my account back. And I pretty much said, I built 3 years worth of everything from my Instagram. This is all that I know. I had those limiting beliefs of, well, now I can't do what I do. Now I can't make as much money. My business is gonna slow down. Now I'm I was just paralyzed, right? Got to a point where it was a week and a half later, and I'm like, Christina, you're putting all your goals and you're pausing your business because you're paralyzed, because all you're used to and know, which is your Instagram, is down. If you don't want to start going backwards, you need to adapt. you need to get innovative. You need to start thinking of new ideas, right? So I started pushing more on TikTok. I started using Facebook. I started creating groups on texting apps, right? Where I started building a community through there. Like right away, my mind started getting innovative, and I was thinking, how can I still build my business online? How can I talk to people? How can I give my value in other ways other than Instagram right now? And my point is, it really challenged me to be innovative, to be creative. And by the way, all these things, I have my Instagram back, but it was when after I got my Instagram back, I'm like, these are all great ideas that I started doing. Not only great ideas, but I just fueled so many other ways that can build my business even bigger now. I was only using Instagram. Are you kidding me? There are so many other great things out there. Snapchat, like there are so many other things that I can be doing to just grow my business even bigger and better now. And I would have never knew this or even tried this had it not been for my Instagram being taken down, right? So you try new things. Challenges and failures are where you get stronger, where you build resilience. And this is so important because again, I see people quit all the time, give up all the time on their goals, on their dreams because they're not strong enough. But when you build up that resilience, like I'm at a point now where someone could throw a brick at me and I'm gonna still stay standing, right? I've been through so many ups and downs. I've been through so many setbacks, so many failures, and every single one of those has made me so strong. And that strength, that resilience is what is going to allow me to do such great things in this world because of how strong that I am now. Because I will never stop. I will never quit. I will never give up. And I wouldn't be this strong if I didn't go through a lot, right? Challenges and failures also teach you lessons. You get to extract valuable lessons from every single thing that you go through. I've been able to learn from every single lost deal, business partner walking away, social media setback, failed speeches on stage at live events, like any single thing that I went through that was like a negative, like a down or a challenge or a failure, I learned through them. I learned how to get better. I learned how to react differently. I learned how I can tweak things. I learned how to do that thing better. So that change perspective is a massive, massive, massive principle of success. So next time you're experiencing some kind of down, setback, challenge, failure, think of this. Remind yourself of what we just talked about. The seventh principle of success is that success is hidden in your daily routine. Point blank, period. If in 1 year from now you hit your income, you hit your body, that is the result of what you did every single day that year. It wasn't just about what I did that year. No, it was about every single day that made up that year. In your daily habits, in your daily self-discipline, in your calendar, right? I love when people say, show me your calendar and I can show you how much money that you make. Remember when I heard that, I was like, and I would look at people's calendars and what they did on a day-to-day basis, and I was like, wow, I'm not being productive enough. Wow, these people are go, go, go. They have something going every single 10 minutes. They're booked and busy. They're productive. And true, because that success that you can have or that you will not have at the end of the year is going to be a cumulative effect from every single day, right? What you did every single day. So do not underestimate what the power of every single day has, because what you do in one day reflects onto the next day or reflects onto the next day. And this is just why I always say work on the habits, work on the routines, work on the discipline, because if you start building up these things, every day will be a piece of cake for you and you are bound to have that success. The eighth principle of success is that confidence is built. I see it all the time where people are waiting to be confident in social media before doing social media. They're waiting to be confident in public speaking by practicing in their room before getting on a stage in public speaking. They're waiting to be confident at speaking in front of strangers before pressing that live button on TikTok or on Instagram. You cannot practice behind closed doors. Like, you get confident and you get good by just doing the thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. And as you're doing it, you're getting better and better and better and better and better at it, right? Public speaking used to be my biggest fear, but it was a dream of mine to be a public speaker, right? I loved the idea of getting on big stages and impacting people and being in big rooms. How do I go from someone who fears public speaking the most to being one of the best public speakers in the world? Like, I would never just be able to practice as much as I practiced in my room and I read the books and I practiced in front of my mirror. I could never one day get on a stage in front of 10,000 people and just one hit wonder be amazing. Whether I did practice for months or years in my bedroom. The only way I would have gained that real confidence at public speaking was by speaking in front of one person, speaking in front of 5, getting in a room in front of 10, 20, 500, 1,000. The act of actually doing it in real life interacting with people. I'm real life getting to see other people's eyes look at me. I'm real life getting to read the room. I'm real life getting to practice on a timer where I have a certain amount of time. I'm real life getting to experience the jitters and the nerves as it's coming out in my voice when I'm on stage. Like, there is no way you can practice, right? You only gain that real confidence by doing it and doing it. And yes, you're gonna suck. Yes, you're gonna fail. Yes, you're not gonna be the greatest, right? But it's you just doing it over and over and over again that will get you to that ultimate confidence. So think of every single thing that you keep saying you want to be good at, that you want to start, that you want to do, but you're waiting until you're ready and you're waiting for that perfect timing. That does not exist, right? Start, do it bad, do it scared, do it not ready, and repetitively do it, and you will see yourself gain confidence. The ninth principle of success is continuous learning. I don't think you got to be a genius to understand this one. You die, your income dies, your business dies, your growth dies, your social media dies. Everything dies when you stop growing. You have to be constantly growing. You have to be getting 1% better every single day. You have to be doing that personal development. You gotta get yourself in creative headspace. You gotta study social media. You gotta listen to the people that are doing things 10 steps ahead of you. This doesn't have to be crazy, by the way. I'm not telling you to spend 5 hours of your day trying to become a genius overnight. No, it's again that steady diet of just that 30 minutes, that hour of what can I do today to make myself better, right? Maybe, again, going back to all those skills that you know you need to be good at. Maybe I'm going to read a book or listen to a podcast or watch a YouTube video on this specific skill today. So I can get a little bit better at public speaking. I can get a little bit better at sales, right? You're really studying sales today. The 10th and final principle of success that I have for you guys, and I feel like I kind of talked about this all throughout the video, is to trust the process, trust their journey. That sounds very cliche, but guys, there is a reason why 95% of people stay doing very ordinary, basic, average things that never fully fulfills them and never gets them to what they truly want in life. And there's only that 5% that do such great things and really achieve their dreams and goals and desires. It's because only 5% of people are willing to actually trust that journey, which is pretty much trusting and embracing all those principles that I just talked about. It's so much easier said than done, but these are all things that hopefully can help you trust that process and journey more. With that being said, you guys, that wraps up 10 principles of success that completely changed my life and got me to where I am today, and that are going to continuously get me to all the next levels that I have. Because that's the beautiful thing about all these principles. Now that I know them and now that I've learned them and now that I embrace them, it's not over and done with. These are things that I'm going to carry on with me for life, onto the next chapters of my life, to get to the next destinations. If you got value from this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. If you guys have any video recommendations for me, drop them down below. Also, follow me on Instagram. I'm active on there every single day. I'll put my Instagram in the description box. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in my next video.